If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we continue on with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. We've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Southern California. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, LA.
First down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They run over center with Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Got it. Ready? From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Let's go. From the gun, it's Shuck. He's going to look for the home run ball. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
70 Lions!
On play action, it's Shuck. This one caught at the 4. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal.
Set! 72. Hurt! Go!
Robinson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
19 Tiger!
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
It's now fourth and
Their
goal.
ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it with a second down and 10. Williams in motion. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
On the double. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 77 Panther. 77 Wolf. 19 79 Broncos. Viking 18.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. Big opening up the middle. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Raiders. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shutt. The catch made by McMillan. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Shutt. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Richardson's pass.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Nice. 18, Viking, 18.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
2nd and inches.
Warriors, 17. 18, Rodler, 18.
From the gun, Richardson. And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. This caught right side by Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Second down, it's Shuck. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
First down and
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
70 Rangers, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Here's Richardson. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And he can't get away. Down he goes at the 16. Nathan Shepard. He gets in for the sack. It took a while. That is his first on the year.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, your chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Williams in motion.
Let go.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. It is brought in the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas.
Las Vegas.
That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Chargers 3. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, Shuck. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Buffalo 18.
Chuck to throw on second down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Chuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. John separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Hut.
They'll go. And here's Chuck. That's incomplete. Derek Carr on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Las Vegas.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The Chargers' 7-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Now Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Raiders. His 4th TD grab of the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Bronco 80. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. We'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Shook on third down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Evan McPherson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Come on.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face second down and 7.
70 Rangers, Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing, Richardson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Third down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's third and 7.
Dragon,
looking to throw, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but it's going to be fourth down. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And this is going to set up a long field ahead, backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Okay, ready? Go!
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2.
Hawks, 18, Pioneer.
To the air is Shook. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. The tight end Sam reported the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
On 3rd and 2, it is Shuck. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. Call it a gain of 13. And the Chargers have the first down.
And the Chargers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. Trey Palmer. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Finds room inside the 40. To the 20. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer.
28, Chargers 10. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Trap 60.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. A short one taken at the 10. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Pitch to Robinson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the gun, it's Shuck. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver.
Ringo on the coverage.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
On 3rd and long, here's Shuck. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned. And sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college. And I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
And he will score! Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Vegas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Cougar 19. 65, 19 tight, 19 tight, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Richardson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jason Sanders.
His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you...
And he will go all the way. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will add one more onto their big lead.
56. Chargers 10. Jason Sanders set
After
to
the
kick off.
touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Palmer now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Set, Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready?
Give left side, here comes Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is shut. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground, it's Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, shot.
Now Shuck. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shuck. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lion.
Win the rep, let's go.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
60, Viking 18.
They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Cup 19. 2. 7 Pirates. 7 Viking 18.
To throw, it's Richardson. Throw taken by Pitt. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, we're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready, 19, let go.
On play action, Richardson. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready, 79 Broncos.
From the gun, Richardson. This pass is caught by Thomas. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
On the set. 60 Maverick. 6.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Will McDonald. He gets in to drop this. It's a loss of 8.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They're down and 9.
18.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready,
They'll go. Richardson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Set up. Cougar 19. Ready,
They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They bounce